I've never been more excited and more proud to present this new project that I'm about to embark on, mainly because this is what got me started. This was the birthplace of my obsession for RC cars. The 9.6 turbo hopper. There are many like it. They share a lot of platforms. You have the standard turbo hopper, you have the aero hopper, you have the blaster, but and then you have the heads up. Tyco made this, and it was legendary. This is the unicorn of RC cars to me. I mean, it could be over exaggerating a lot, but I can't wait to get into this and make it great. How my brain works now that I've stripped it down to just a rolling chassis pretty much. I've removed all of the electronics, including the motor. And I couldn't help but notice that when I did pull the motor out, there was a lot of extra room in there to play with. And the way my brain works is that whatever goes in here, when I decide to modify this car with, needs to take up that empty space. Or should I say, all the motor that the previous motor, all the space that the previous motor did not take up is room for improvement. A lot of improvement. Anyway, just very optimistic right now. I'm the mad scientist. Originally, this is a 5mm shaft, and this is probably like a 2.5 hole. So what I have to do is I have to use my Dremel tool and just go around it in circular formations around the shaft until I reduce the overall diameter to where it'll barely fit in here, because you don't want to go too small, because you're going to heat this pinion gear. This is a stock factory pinion gear, brass pinion gear. When you heat this up, it's going to expand a little bit so you can press it on. So you don't want to reduce the diameter of this shaft too much to where no matter how much this cools off, it won't bite down on it once it reduces. After a lot of swearing and delegating, I realized that the actual brushless motor shaft was longer than the stock brush motor that came out of this 9.6 turbo hopper. And when I pressed the pinion gear on after shimming the shaft down to probably 2.3mm or something like that, it was pressing against the transmission case wall. So where my finger is, I dremeled a circular hole out so that extra distance that the actual pinion gear stuck out would have room to spin freely. So now we have a complete transmission that's been modified with a 2845 brushless motor. It's very big. It's probably centimeters off, as in the size increase, but that length though, that's how much more motor is in there than was before, if you can tell.